My child, pause your busy heart and lean in closely. Let this be your first act before messages and meetings, before the lists and the worries. These words are not drifting into empty air. They are formed just for you, carried on the quiet of this morning to meet you where you are. I am closer than your next breath. Come near to me. Let the noise of the world fade away now. Unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, place your hand on your chest and feel the rise and fall I give you. Breathe in slowly, receive peace, hold, breathe out gently, release what you cannot carry. Again, breathe in my nearness, breathe out the night's heaviness. With each exhale, let go. With each inhale, come closer. Be here with me, only here. I am not far off. I am here. You have learned to run on fumes and call it strength. You have learned to hurry and call it faith. But stillness is not the absence of faith. It is the doorway to it. My child, slow your soul. Trust that clarity and breakthrough are born not in frenzy, but in my presence. Listen. Feel my peace settling over you like a warm covering, quieting the tremors inside. Let your thoughts line up behind my voice. Let your heart remember how to rest. Hear me. Today is not another delay. This is not another morning of waiting without movement. Before this day ends, I will move. I am already moving. Even now, as you breathe and make room for me, currents are shifting beneath what you see. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. What you could not push open by striving, I will shift by my hand. What felt jammed and unyielding will respond to my whisper. You do not have to earn this moment. You only need to arrive. Come close with your honest breath and your open hands. Bring me the questions that tangle your chest. Bring me the plans that tire your mind. Lay them softly at my feet. Here, in this hush, I am not impatient with your slowness. I delight in your turning toward me. In this turning, I align you. In this nearness, I tune your inner ear to the sound of my guidance. So stay with me a little longer. Feel your heartbeat steady beneath your palm. Notice how worry loosens when you are near. Notice how the path grows clearer when you cease to run ahead. I am pressing peace into you now, peace that will anchor you when the day begins to speak loudly. And as you carry this peace, know this with certainty. I have marked this day. I have called it a day of movement over you. Before this day ends, you will know I have spoken, and you will see the first light of the shift I am bringing, because you came close. My child, I saw the waiting. I saw the silence that felt like an echoing hallway with no reply. I heard the soft words you never said aloud and the loud questions that rattled your chest in the dark. I saw the not yet that dripped like slow rain on a day you wanted sun. I see you completely. I see beyond the masks you wear. You were never forgotten. I saw the unanswered messages you reread 10 times, wondering what your words lacked. I watched you open the bank app with a held breath, counting small numbers against larger bills, rearranging dates and due notices, telling yourself you would figure it out somehow. I sat with you beside kitchen tables, where tension hummed beneath polite sentences, where someone's shoulders turned away, a door closed harder than it needed to, and the apology you longed for never came. I was with you in waiting rooms that smelled like antiseptic and fear, when you folded crinkled papers and traced your finger over medical terms that tried to name your future. I watched you turn your phone face down because the glow only reminded you of silence. I counted the nights you stared at the ceiling, blink after blink, while tears slipped into your pillow and your chest felt like a small room running out of air. I saw the moment they overlooked you, the promotion that passed, the invitation that never arrived, the meeting where your idea wore another person's name. Every tear that fell, I caught. Every breath you fought to take, I guarded. I was there in every quiet hour. Hear me. The silence was not my absence. The waiting was not neglect. The not yet was not a slammed door. It was a shield I placed between you and what would have harmed you unready. I pruned what could not carry fruit so that what remains in you could flourish. I hid you for a season, not to deny you, but to root you deeper. Out of sight, beneath the surface where strength grows slow and sure. I trimmed back branches that looked alive, but siphoned life from your core. In the stillness, I restitched your hope. I mended thin places in your trust. I straightened what had been bent by hurry and hunger. I was not punishing you. I was preparing you. I was there in every quiet hour. There is a voice that rose in the delay and called you forgotten, unworthy, passed over. That accusing voice is not mine. There is a whisper that told you you are being punished, that your prayers hit the ceiling and fell back lifeless. That is not my voice. My voice calls you beloved, chosen, held. My voice says, you are seen, you are safe in me, you are not late, you are aligned. Do not sign your name to fear's report. Do not rehearse shame's story as if it were truth. Only my words define you. Only my timing shapes you. So let this be written upon your heart today. Your delay was never neglect. I have held your story without dropping one page, and I have numbered your steps without losing one footprint. Even now, the roots I grew in hiddenness are drinking in my promise. The heaviness that labeled waiting as worthlessness is lifting. Keep listening, my child. Stay near. The same hands that kept you in the quiet are guiding you into the open. You are not forgotten. You are being brought forward, and you will see it with your own eyes. My child, listen closely. Today is movement. Before this day ends, I will shift what you could not shift. I am not wringing my hands. I am not reconsidering my promise. I am moving behind the scenes. I am arranging what once resisted alignment. I am opening what seemed sealed. I am restoring what you feared was beyond repair. Even now, as you sit and breathe, quiet as you are, currents are changing under the surface. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Do not measure today by yesterday. You have pressed and pulled and strategized, and the weight did not budge. Watch me. I will do, with one breath, what your best effort could not accomplish. I am moving in rooms you have not entered. I am speaking your name with favor where you are not present. I am softening hearts that were stiff with pride. I am dislodging obstacles that have long felt welded in place. I am placing keys in your hand that match doors you stopped knocking on. My child, expect me. Movement can look like a conversation turning that once looped in circles, an apology you did not coerce, a word of clarity where there was fog. It can look like a door opening, an email that lands with yes, a call that invites you forward, an unexpected pathway that fits your feet. It can look like a burden lifting, a heaviness you've carried for months dissolving without drama, the sigh you didn't know you were holding releasing in a single exhale. It can look like a new idea arriving, clean, simple, obvious once it's seen, the answer that unlocks the tangled knot. It can look like sudden peace settling, an inward quiet that holds even while circumstances still adjust. It can look like a connection forming, someone crossing your path with timely help, counsel, or opportunity. External or internal, large or small, all of it is me. All of it is my hand. Do not despise the first turn of the hinge. The door is moving. Do not panic and call it urgency. Let peace be your proof that I am the one shifting. Walk, do not sprint. Listen, do not strain. When you feel the nudge, take the step. When you hear my whisper, answer it. When you sense the pause, honor it. Do not measure today by yesterday's disappointments. They do not prophesy your future. Do not rehearse old reports. They are not your script. Fix your eyes on me and say in your heart, "Yes, Lord, I receive your movement." I am setting divine appointments on your calendar where none existed an hour ago. I am placing solutions on your tongue that reconcile what seemed irreparable. I am redirecting you away from dead ends you didn't know were ahead. I am redeeming lost time in ways you will only understand in hindsight. The ground that has felt hard will feel soft beneath your steps. The path that has felt crooked will begin to straighten. The cycle that has repeated will break. Even now, I am moving behind the scenes. Even now, I am arranging. Even now, I am opening. Even now, I am restoring. So lift your head, hold your peace, keep your heart near mine. Before this day ends, you will notice the first signs: the lightness, the call, the message, the turn, the inner calm, the open way. And when you see it, say, "This is the Lord's doing." My child, do not turn away. Do not doubt. Do not measure today by yesterday. Expect the shift. I am already in motion for you. My child, as the day grows louder, fear will try to take the microphone. It will rehearse its old scripts. Nothing changes. You missed your chance. You're too late. You're alone. Hear me clearly. Those words are not from me. That is not my voice. I do not taunt you with scarcity. I do not accuse you with timelines. I do not isolate you in shame. I am closer than your next breath, and my words carry life, strength, and peace. My voice will anchor you, not agitate you. My whisper steadies your breathing and unclenches your fists. My guidance does not shove, it invites. My leading does not panic, it prepares. When fear narrates catastrophe, listen deeper. When your chest tightens and your thoughts race in circles, listen deeper. When the familiar ache of not enough pounds on your door, listen deeper. Peace is the proof that I am speaking. Alignment is the fruit when you follow. So hear my promises and let them settle into the places that tremble. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. When you feel lost, I will guide you. When you feel stuck, I will make a way. When you feel pressed, I will lift the weight. When you feel small, I will remind you of your true name. When you feel rushed, I will slow you into wisdom. When you feel alone, I will surround you with my presence and with help you could not arrange. When you do not know what to say, I will put words on your tongue. When you cannot see the path, I will light the next step. Take this posture with me this morning and carry it through the day. Pause before you decide. Breathe before you speak. Ask before you act. Place your hand over your heart and say, "Lord, what are you saying right now?" Then wait for the soft answer that does not compete with the noise. My child, make this your refrain in every room you enter and every thought that rises. I choose faith over fear. I choose His voice over noise. Say it when you wake. Say it between tasks. Say it when the notification pings and anxiety tries to surge. I choose faith over fear. I choose His voice over noise. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Reject the report that prophesies ruin and calls it realism. Reject the timeline that tells you you're behind when I am guiding you precisely. Reject the counterfeit urgency that demands you sprint where I've asked you to walk. Lift your inner ear above the crowd of opinions and let my peace mark the way. If a step steals your peace, wait with me. If a step deepens your peace, move with me. You will find that as you listen deeper, you worry less about outcomes and attend more to my presence. And in that attending, doors open and burdens lift. Before this day ends, you will notice how a single anchored choice shifts an entire hour, how a quiet yes to my whisper redirects a conversation, how the storm inside you calms while I change what you could not. Keep your heart near mine. Let my voice be your compass. I am already in motion for you, and I will not let you miss what I am doing today. My child, hear me again. You are not behind. You are being prepared. Seeds do not shout while they are doing their most important work. Beneath the soil, in the dark, away from applause and eyes, life is pushing downward first, reaching for water, anchoring deep so that when the wind comes, the stem will not snap. What looks like delay is often depth, roots before fruit, hiddenness before harvest, pruning before increase. This has been your season, not emptiness, but establishment, not punishment, but preparation. I have kept you under my hand like a gardener covers seed with careful earth. I have guarded your becoming. Each tear that fell did not dissolve into nothing. It soaked the soil around your calling. Every sigh watered endurance. Every unanswered question softened the ground for wisdom. Every quiet act of faithfulness in small rooms grew the muscle of consistency that public moments cannot manufacture. I know it hurt. I know it was lonely. I do not minimize your ache, and I do not waste it. I was with you in the dark, coaxing roots to grow where others could not see. My pruning was not rejection. It was protection. I trimmed away what drained you, even when it had a good name but a poor yield. I cut back branches of comparison and hurry that shadowed your joy. I removed distractions that sparkled but would have starved your fruit. I am the one who knows the weight of the harvest I am bringing. I would not let your branches snap under blessing you were not yet rooted to carry. So I strengthened you in secret. I deepened your yes. I stretched your capacity to hold peace when storms gather. I taught you to listen beyond the noise. You are sturdier than you know. Shift your question now from, "Why is this happening?" to "Who am I becoming with you?" See yourself truthfully in my light, wounded yet still hopeful, weary yet still holding on, fragile yet brave. Your tenderness is not weakness. It is holy ground where compassion blooms. Your sensitivity to pain is not a liability. It is a doorway through which my comfort moves to others. The world may reward speed and spectacle, but I honor depth and fidelity. I see the quiet strength that chose integrity when shortcuts beckoned. I see the gentleness that refused to turn hard. I see the patience that waited for my timing and the courage that kept saying yes. Hidden seasons are not empty seasons. In you, I have been building patience, resilience, and discernment. I have trained your ear to hear the slight tremor of my nudge. I have taught your heart to recognize peace as direction. I have formed wisdom that will keep what favor brings. Do not despise the hidden years. They are the root system of your future. Do not dig up your seed to check its progress. Trust the process you prayed for. Do not compare your timeline to another's tree. Soils and seasons vary, but my hand is faithful. Watch how today, even today, small shoots break the surface. An inner ease where there was strain, a confirming word that meets your prayer, an open door that fits your feet, an unexpected encouragement that fits like a key in a lock. These are first fruits. Receive them with gratitude, not suspicion. Walk slowly, water them with obedience and rest. Let peace be the sun that draws them taller. My child, you are not behind. You are aligned with me. The seed is alive. The roots are ready. The harvest is coming, and you will carry it without breaking, because I have made you deep. My child, now we come to the turning that makes room for what I am bringing. Lay it down, not later, now. Lay down the need to control every outcome. Lay down the quiet resentment that hardens your tone and steals your sleep. Lay down the anxiety that loops the same story through your mind. Lay down the comparison that measures your worth against another's highlight. Lay down the demand for instant proof that I am working. Open your hands to me. Release it to me, not later, now. Feel my presence cover you like a warm blanket on a cold morning. Feel my peace settle around you like a shield that wraps, not a wall that isolates. I am placing my hand between your racing thoughts and your tender heart. I am gently loosening your clenched fists, finger by finger, not to leave you empty, but to make space for what I am giving. I will not shame you for what you've carried. I will not drop what you entrust to me. I will hold you steady while you let go. Surrender is not losing. It is making room for me to move. Practice this with me today. Sit for a moment and turn your palms upward. Breathe in and whisper, I receive your peace. Breathe out and whisper, I release control. Name it as you exhale. I release the timeline. I release the apology I think I'm owed. I release the fear of missing out. I release the need to be seen. Then say this simple prayer, slowly, like laying each stone at my feet. Jesus, I trust you with the timing, the method, and the outcome. Say it for the meeting that worries you. Say it for the report you dread. Say it for the child you cannot fix, the debt that intimidates you, the relationship that confuses you, the project that feels too large, the habit that feels too strong. Place each one in my hands. I am here. I am not rushing you. I am receiving everything you surrender. As you lay these things down, watch how peace expands inside you. Watch how room appears where tightness lived. What you release stops owning you. What you surrender stops steering you. When you set down control, you become light enough for me to guide. When you stop demanding instant proof, you become quiet enough to notice my subtle turnings. When resentment leaves your grip, forgiveness finds a path, and favor has nothing to trip over. This is alignment. This is how miracles land. On cleared ground, in open hands, within hearts not crowded by fear. There will be moments today when your mind reaches to grab back what you've given me. When it does, pause. Breathe. Turn your palms upward again and say, Jesus, I trust you with the timing, the method, and the outcome. If offense rises, bless instead of rehearsing the wound. If urgency shouts, slow your step and listen for my whisper. If comparison calls, lift your eyes to me and remember your true name. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Let peace be your boundary and your proof. I am not asking you to abandon wisdom or neglect what is yours to steward. I am asking you to release what is mine to carry, outcomes other people's hearts, and time itself. You keep obedience, I will keep results. You listen and step, I will open and align. Let me be your shield. Let me be your gentle hold. Before this day ends, you will sense the lightness. You will see the first turn of the hinge, the email, the call, the softening, the clarity, the unexpected ease, and you will know it came when your hands were empty enough to receive. Lay it down, my child. Lay it down now. I am ready to move where you make room. My child, now that your hands are lighter and your breathing is steadier, hear me call you by your true name. Lean close and let this land where shame tried to live. You are my beloved. You are my chosen. You are my masterpiece, carefully shaped, intentionally formed, wholly mine. Your identity is not negotiated by delays, not priced by losses, not voted on by other people's opinions. I define you. Only my voice names you. Only my love settles who you are. I see beyond the moment you wish you could undo. I see beyond the words you wish you had not spoken, the risk you didn't take, the door you walked through too quickly or too slow. Even when your heart condemns you, I do not. Even when your inner critic shouts, I answer with a stronger word, forgiven, covered, clean. Failure is not final with me. Weakness is not disqualification. It is an opening where my strength enters and stays. Regret is not your ruler. Grace is. Shame is not your shepherd. I am. Listen to me. You are not defined by the chapter where you fell. You are defined by the author who lifts you. You are not the sum of missed messages or delayed answers. You are the one I love, the one I refuse to lose. The labels others tried to hang on you do not fit. Not too much, not too little, not behind, not forgotten. I remove them all and place my name upon you. Beloved, chosen, worthy, held, precious, strong in me, capable through me. Enough because I am more than enough in you. Let me touch the tender place where you have agreed with accusation. I break that agreement now. The harsh story you've told yourself about always failing, always being second, always having to prove, ends here. My child, do not turn away. Do not doubt. Receive this coronation of identity. Feel the weight of shame lift and the lightness of dignity rise. Let your shoulders soften as I place honor on you. Let your chin lift as I crown you with compassion and truth. Stand up again, gently, steadily. Stand in the room you enter today as one I delight in. Stand in your tasks with quiet authority, not to perform for worth, but to express the worth already given. Speak kindly to your own heart. Walk slowly with me. If your past tries to reintroduce itself with accusation, answer with my words. I am beloved. I am chosen. I am still worthy. If fear lists your flaws, answer with my presence. I am not alone. I am accompanied by the one who knows me and calls me by name. This is not pretending. This is remembering. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. You are who I say you are, and I say you are mine. Carry this name like a lamp inside your chest. Let it light your steps and temper your voice. Let it be the boundary that keeps you from bowing to lesser verdicts. Before this day ends, you will see how identity shifts reality. A conversation warms, a door opens, a no becomes a not yet with promise. An inner ease replaces strain. Not because you performed better, but because you stood as who you truly are. My child, you are my beloved, my chosen, still worthy. And today you move from accusation to affirmation in me. My child, Now open your eyes to the ways I move that do not always sound like thunder. Watch for the quiet hinge that begins to turn. Breakthrough often arrives like a nudge, a timely call, a fresh idea that walks in unannounced, an open space on a schedule that was jammed, a heart that suddenly softens where it was set like stone, a strength rising in you where you expected only fatigue. Do not despise what looks small. Small keys open big doors. Do not overlook what seems ordinary. I love to hide the holy in the simple. When you feel the gentle push to send that message, send it. When a name rises on your heart, call without rehearsing a perfect script. When the thought comes to apply again, do it. Without arguments from failure's history. When the apology forms in your mouth, speak it with humility. When forgiveness flickers like a small flame, cup your hands around it and choose it. When you sense, leave 10 minutes earlier, move with me. I am aligning steps. When peace lands on a new idea, write it down, take the first micro step, and watch me meet you there. Breakthrough is often recognized by obedience. Notice the nudge and take the step. Move with me as I move for you. Lay out your clothes for the meeting you thought would never happen. Prepare the document as if the yes already exists. Gather the paperwork and submit it again. Clean the corner of your space that has held procrastination like a shrine to stuckness. Make room for what I am bringing. Ask for counsel. Ask for help. Knock again, not in panic, but in peace, because I have gone before you. Faith does not wait for proof to organize. Faith organizes as proof unfolds. Expect unusual favor. Your name remembered in a room you've never entered. A backlog suddenly cleared. A line that moves faster than it should. A supervisor's tone warming where it was cool. A policy making an exception without you pleading. An email answered kindly after a long silence. A child laughing from a place that has been locked in ache. These are not accidents. These are my fingerprints. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Honor the small hinge, and the door will keep turning. If you are unsure, ask me, Lord, is this you? Then listen for the peace that settles rather than spikes. If peace deepens, step. If peace lifts, wait. I am not trying to trick you. I am training your ear. Keep a record today, on a note in your phone or with pen on paper, of every small mercy, the clarity, the call, the open slot, the softened heart, the unexpected ease. Gratitude multiplies what you recognize. Attention becomes alignment. Let your agreement be active now. Type, today is movement. Comment, yes, Lord, I receive it. Let your fingers agree with your faith, and let your feet follow your fingers. Smile at the person I highlight. Hold the door that I am opening for another. Be the apology you wish you'd receive. Extend the favor you hope to find. Often the channel you open for others becomes the river that carries you. Walk lightly, watch closely. Carry your true name and keep your hands open. I am already in motion, and I will not let you miss what I am doing. Before this day ends, you will trace the thread of my kindness through doors, conversations, peace, and favor, and you will say, this is the Lord's doing. Move with me, my child, as I move for you. My child, come close and be still. Set your shoulders down, unclench your jaw, place your hand over your heart, and notice that I am closer than this next breath. Let the morning be quiet inside you. Let the noise loosen its grip. I am here. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Let me lead you in a simple prayer that opens the day and makes room for what I am already moving. Pray with me. slowly. Lord Jesus, I come to you this morning. I turn from every way I have trusted fear more than your voice. I turn from hurry, from striving, from the story that says I must carry what only you can hold. I repent without shame, because your kindness leads me home. Wash my mind, clean my motives, realign my desires with your heart. I receive your mercy, fresh like this morning's light. Now, lay down what is heavy. Jesus, I place in your hands my worries about time, money, work, health, and family. I surrender the apology I crave, the explanation I cannot get, the outcomes I cannot control. I release the bitterness that has followed me, the comparison that has pressed me, the anxiety that has rehearsed disaster. I give you the meetings, the messages, the decisions, the unknowns. I place them all in your hands, timing, method, and outcome. Ask and you will receive. So ask with me now. Lord, give me wisdom for each step and courage to take it. Set your protection like a shield around my body, mind, and home. Provide what is needed today. Open doors, clear pathways, and enough for every good work. Heal what is broken in my body, my emotions, and my patterns. Restore relationships, soften hearts, guide conversations, and plant reconciliation where there has been distance. Let peace guard me and favor go before me. Hear me speak over you as you pray. I am lifting the heaviness from your chest. I am going before you into every room. I am settling your spirit with my peace that will not be shaken. I will protect what concerns you. I will provide where you have lacked. I will heal what has ached too long. I will reconcile what seemed past repair. I am aligning schedules, softening hearts, and opening what was sealed. Before this day ends, you will trace my fingerprints. Now let these be your declarations, and let your own voice agree. I choose faith over fear. I release control and receive peace. I forgive and I bless. I will listen for God's whisper and move when peace deepens. I am beloved, chosen, and still worthy. I will not fear. The Lord is with me. Today is movement. I agree with God's timing. I expect doors, conversations, peace, and unusual favor. I will keep a record of every small mercy. Breathe with me now. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out every worry. In again, receive my nearness. Out, release every burden. Let your shoulders lower. Let your thoughts quiet. I am here. I am faithful. I am guiding you step by step, and I will not let you miss what I am doing. Lord Jesus, I thank you for hearing me, for cleansing me, for guarding and guiding me. I align my heart with your movement today. Lead me, keep me, use me for your glory. I receive your peace, and I walk in your breakthrough. In your precious name, Jesus, I pray. Amen.